to Chapter 10. This chapter is all about work and family. So the outline consists of the interface of work and family life, men's work and family roles, women's work and family roles, two-earner partnerships and work-family options, the unpaid family work, juggling employment and family work, social policy, work and family, and then two-earner couples relationship. So I've brought forth the next 9 slides for the purpose of this lecture. So this is the second of 4 slides on the interface of work and family life, and the key word here is spillover. It says on the micro level, family researchers often look at the spillover from work situations into family life. You probably have heard the phrase, you need to leave your work at work and home at home. That's exactly what this means, because you don't want your work situation problems to spill over into your family time and life. The pleasures or stresses associated with work can greatly affect your interaction within the family. This is the third of 3 slides on men's work and family roles. Men who are good providers emphasize the provider role, and those men work more hours than men who do not have children. Involved fathers are those that work fewer hours than childless men so they can participate more at home. Being involved as a father is not easy because they have their responsibilities at work, yet they want to be with their family for those important family events. And many times employers do not support men taking time off to spend with their family. We do occasionally have some stay-at-home dads that do the domestic work while their wives are employed, but this does make up a small minority of men. This is just a graph that shows how, since the beginning of the 20th century, how many more women are employed in the workforce. So this is the second of 2 slides on women's work and family roles. And the key point here that I have highlighted in yellow, working mothers spend more time at work, which causes them more stress, resulting in role conflict. So that role conflict occurs when the balance between work and home is out of kilter. So there has to be that balance, and it takes other family members to help provide that balance. They say those working mothers that are happiest are those who have more help at home, particularly from the husband and or father. Occupational segregation, this just is the different types of jobs that women hold versus men. Women typically hold secretary jobs, teacher jobs, where men usually have the upper level businessmen types of positions. And women often have lower pay, even when they hold the same type of job. We are seeing more women in blue-collar jobs today because they do pay more, and those women are certainly capable of doing those types of jobs. The female-male wage gap, I alluded to this a minute ago, the wage gap is different in the earnings between men and women. Women on average earn 79% of what men did in 2014. It does vary considerably depending on the occupation, and it's greater when you hold a more elite, higher paying job. For example, in 2014, women corporate chief executive officers averaged $1,811 per week compared to $2,266 that men were earning. Another term with the wage gap is the motherhood penalty. Motherhood has a tremendous negative lifetime impact on earnings. If they have a career and then they take time out to raise their children, when they go back, they just have not kept up with other women that have continued to work during that time. So it creates a long-term gender earnings gap and persists despite the education level that they have or the dedication they have to the workforce. Shift work is any work that's done before 8 a.m. or after 4. In 1/4 of all two-earner couples, at least one spouse does shift work, and they do this so that they can help provide care for the children. So the mother would stay at home during the day while the dad held a full-time position, and then in the evening when the dad comes home, the mother will go to do shift work so the parents can continue to share the child care responsibilities. This shift work does decrease marital stability. It just would be very hard to create a balance as a couple when you're not home together. But it can be done. And then this is the first of 4 slides on the interface of work and family life that you will see. This ends the part of my lecture, and the rest of the slides you may read by yourself. Have a great day.